So we are down in kills, but we're actually up in gold. We get the root onto the tier. Tier dashes in onto the Izanami. We're going to keep landing basics on him. He uses his ultimate to get away. We're going to use our ultimate to kind of chase him down. We land. He dashes, we dash, and we're able to get him with the basic attack. We're going to clean up our left lane. Looks like there's a bit of a fight going on around the enemy red buff, so we're going to rotate to that. Izanami's able to clean up one. We're going to use our 2-1 combo, get the root, and we're able to get the pick onto the Guan Yu. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're doing a skin showcase for the Raven King Chernobog skin and carry. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I think Chernobog is one of the stronger hunters in the meta right now. Our team has 4 hunters, and I did not expect this game to go well at all, so I was a little salty in the beginning. But let's go ahead and jump into Chernobog's kit. Chernobog's 1, Crystallized Cursed. Chernobog conjures a large crystal of curses and hurls it at a target location, dealing damage on landing. After several seconds, this ability is going to explode, dealing damage again and rooting enemies in the area. The crystal can be detonated early by firing his 2 at the crystal. The root is going to be 1 second, and it is a 3-second detonation. Chernobog's 2, Vicious Barrage. Chernobog fires an enlarged crystal shard that pierces enemies and deals damage like a basic attack. This applies a single stack of Heart of Cold to all enemies it passes through and instantly detonates his 1. After firing, Chernobog gains increased attack speed for several seconds. The duration is going to increase as you level up this ability, so the buff is going to last from 3 seconds to 5 seconds at level 5, and the attack speed is going to be 20% to 60% from level 1 to level 5. Chernobog's 3, Into Darkness. Chernobog dashes forward, dealing damage and slowing any enemy he collides with for 2 seconds. If Chernobog comes in contact with the wall, he briefly enters it as a shadow, becoming untargetable and immune to damage for up to 3 seconds. Chernobog can leave the wall early by dashing or just stepping out of the wall. If he remains for the full duration, Chernobog will automatically dash out as his time expires. The slow is 25%. Chernobog's ultimate, Living Nightmare. During a brief channeling period, Chernobog summons shadows at the location of all enemies that last for 8 seconds and apply a short stacking slow. Chernobog can select any of his shadow clones to fly towards. Once he reaches the location, he takes the place of the shadow, refreshing his cooldowns as well as temporarily obtaining damage mitigation and extra movement speed. The slow is going to be 4%, that stacks up to 4 times. The damage mitigation is 10% at level 1, 30% at level 5. He's going to gain 30% movement speed, and his shadow clone speed increases from 365 to 425 at level 5. And Chernobog's passive, Heart of Cold. Every successful basic attack impales the enemy with a brittle crystal. Upon reaching 3 stacks of Heart of Cold, the enemy explodes for extra damage in an area around them. This damage does not trigger item effects. The damage is going to be 15% plus 1% per level of your total basic attack power, and the duration of the crystals is going to be 5 seconds. So we were able to get the first blood on the Guan Yu. That's going to be an additional 500 gold in our pocket. Now we're just going to try to win our lane. We have a decent lead over this Chiron. In terms of the build, we're going to leave Fountain with Hunter's Blessing, tier 1 of Devourer's Gauntlets, 3 health potions, and a mana potion. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, you want to put a point into year 1. Level 2, the safe play is to put a point into year 3. The aggressive play is to put a point into year 2. Level 3, put a point into your other ability. Then you want to max out your 1, max out your ultimate whenever you can, max out your 2, and then finally, max out your 3. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our purple buff. The purple buff is going to provide us with a small buff to our attack speed, and it's also going to reduce the enemy protections if they stand too close to us. So with Chernobog's passive, every third basic attack is going to cause an explosion, dealing extra damage, which makes Chernobog really good at boxing enemy hunters. We're going to go ahead and cast our 1, cast our 2 through it, and cause it to explode. So the ideal amount of gold we want is anything over 1700 gold. This will allow us to get Devourer's Gauntlets and a little bit of potions. We just hit level 5. So we're going to go ahead and back. We have enough for Devourer's Gauntlets and maybe a potion or 2. Devourer's Gauntlets are going to provide us 30 physical power and 15% lifesteal. It has a passive that as we get final hits on enemy minions, we're going to gain a stack. It's going to be 5 stacks per enemy god. Each stack is going to provide 0.5 power and 0.2% lifesteal. When this item fully evolves, it is going to have 65 physical power and 29% lifesteal. 29% lifesteal is a large amount. No other item provides it. That's why almost every hunter picks up Devourer's Gauntlets. We're just going to sit back. We don't want to overstep here. We're saving our abilities where we can tag the entire wave. Looks like we were a little short on the back archers. So the Chiron is going to win the wave right here, wave advantage. So we're just going to kind of fall back. He's not pushing, so he should be able to clean up these minions. So I think I picked Chernobog as a hunter, then our jungler locked in Scotty. Then I think our Izanami was just trolling and was like, alright, well I'll be Izanami solo. And then I was playing with our mid, and he was laughing, and he goes, can I please pick Chiron? And I just said, I don't care at this point. And then he locked in Chiron. So we have 4 hunters on our team, which means our late game could be nasty, but our early and mid game could be a little rough. We have no magical damage outside of Terra, so there's that. They're most likely just going to be building physical items. Looks like Izanami was able to get a lot of pressure in her lane. She is really effective early game clear. We're going to dash into the wall, dash into the tower. Scott is rotating in. We have our ultimate. We throw our 1. We have our dash in a second. We're going to try to dash in before using our ult. Scotty's here. We're going to use our ultimate. We land on the Hebo instead of the Chiron. Scotty's able to get the pick onto the Chiron. We dash into the wall. We're trying to avoid a lot of this damage right here. We're going to dash away. And it looks like we are able to get out of there. Guan Yu's very weak. Scotty's able to get the pick onto the Guan Yu. We're just going to rotate back left and try to farm up a little bit. Not the best placement of our 1. We missed the front melee minions. So as a carry, we're looking to get the final hit on minions. If you get the final hit on a minion, you're going to get some additional gold, to where if you get the assist on a minion. Right here, we're a little overstepped. Chiron's going to dash in on us. Knocks us back with his dash. We're going to dash into a wall, dash away immediately. He hits us with his 1. We throw R1, so hopefully it'll root him, cause him to go around it. He uses his ultimate, hits us once. We have an early Aegis. We Aegis the shot that he misses, and he gets us with his 2. Unfortunate. We did not use our relic very well right there. We should have just waited. If that second hit was going to kill us, that second hit was going to kill us. The third hit almost got us. We could have Aegis'd his 2 and survived that. So after going into Devo Gauntlets, we're going to be going into Ninja Tabi, the attack speed boots. Feel like it's pretty standard start for almost every hunter, with like the exception of Uller.
Okay, I'll attack.
Looks like Chiron just backed. I noticed that this time on the minimap, but I did not notice that whenever I was playing. I thought he was over here still. So we get our purple. We're missing some minions under our tower right now. Yeah, we missed a melee minion and an archer. With Chiron back, we should be able to clear this wave pretty easily. I really like this skin. This aesthetic looks fantastic. Guan Yu's here. We're going to use our ultimate and just say nope to this whole situation. So right now, if we let it expire, we're just going to land back down. We see tiers kind of close to our tower, so we're just going to fly over and go under the tower in solo lane. We should be able to back from here.
Okay. Nah, no problem. Ultimate is ready.
So you can use your ult in a couple of different ways. You can use it defensively, you can use it to get back to lane, or you can use it offensively. Right there, we used it defensively.
Ultimate is down.
Enemy missing middle.
Hebo's rotating into the fight. It's not a great fight for our Hera and Scotty.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Your allies plunge into madness.
Tears here as well. We're gonna throw our 1, cast our 2 through it, get the root onto the Hebo. We're gonna fall back. This is not a good fight for us, so we really just want to sit under tower. Hebo uses 1. We miss a few basics on him. It looks like Tears tanking. We hit Hebo with our 2, miss with the 1. We get tagged by the Hebo. We're gonna dash into the wall, dash away, and it looks like we're able to get out. Izanami's able to clean up 1. Izanami's able to clean up 2. Good rotation from our solo laner to counter the enemy solo laner's rotation. Yeah, this skin, I think, is a fantastic Chernobog skin. Not too hyped on the voice pack, though. But all in all, the wings look great. The character looks great. Looks like he has some kind of mane going on. That might not be the correct animal term, but the thing around his neck looks pretty cool as well.
Oops.
The kind of blood red color to his abilities also looks pretty cool. We're going to cast our 1. Guan Yu's here. We're just going to try to land some basics. The key word was try. Out of all the positions in Conquest, I think carry is my least favorite. I feel like it requires the most execution, and you also just have to worry about the most amount of people showing up in your lane. It's a 2v2, then the mid sometimes rotates over, the jungler sometimes rotates over. I feel like some games it can just be a nightmare to try to be a carry. We're going to go ahead and work on our purple buff. Guan Yu is still hanging around, not sure where the Chiron is. So we have 2 crystals in him, 1 more shot and it's going to explode. We're going to dash into the wall, avoid his damage. We miss our 1-2 combo. We're just going to hang out, play it safe. We're expecting the Chiron to show up from somewhere. We're going to go ahead and just use our basics, save our ability for the Chiron. That was a pretty bad one. I think we were trying to flick it onto the Chiron, but we didn't really extend it outward enough. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our Harpy. If we have wave pressure and we don't plan on pushing the enemy, we should rotate into jungle and try to clear any camps that we can. We're going to cast our 1, avoid the ability from the Chiron. Getting some good damage onto him, but he has minions and I do not, so we're going to dash away.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
New recall skin came out today. I think it looks pretty cool. The recall skins have been on point. I think I've liked the last 3 recall skins that they've released. We're We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate. Dash in on this Guan Yu. We miss our 2-1 combo, or 1-2 combo. We're gonna go ahead and hit these oracles. So after going into attack speed boost, we're gonna be going into Odysseus Bow. Odysseus Bow is going to provide us 40% attack speed, and it has a passive that every 4th basic attack triggers a chain lightning, damaging the target and up to 4 nearby enemies for 15 damage plus 60% of your basic attack power. This is really going to help our clear, and we should be able to outbox this Chiron now that we have Odysseus Bow or Oboe online. We're going to go ahead and work on our purple buff. We hit Chiron with our 2. It's also going to increase our attack speed. We're landing some nice basics on him. We're going to cast our 1. He uses his Aegis. We're going to dash in on him. And he dashes away. I don't vote on this surrender. I was hesitant. I even thought about it, but if it wasn't going to be the deciding vote, I wasn't going to vote. I was going to keep playing it out. I had zero faith in our 4 Hunter team composition. We're going to go ahead and cast our 1, cast our 2, increase our attack speed. So right now, whenever we cast our 2, we're reaching the attack speed cap of 2.5. Without the buff from our 2, we're sitting at 2.03. So at some point we are going to want to pick up the Silverbranch Bow. We're checking the enemy purple, it's not here. We're going to see if Chiron oversteps. We cast our 1, cast our 2, we get the root onto him. We're losing this fight. We keep fighting though. We're starting to win the fight. Guan Yu's here. We're going to use our ultimate. And that is going to buy us the time that we need. We're going to go ahead and travel over to tier. Throw our 2-1 combo out. We get the root. We're going to dash in. Try to get a basic or 2. Scotty gets a root. And we're able to clean up the tier. We're going to go ahead and back. And then head back to our lane. So after going into Oboe, we're going to be going into Kinsai. Kinsai is going to provide us 40 physical power, 20% attack speed. And it has a passive that on basic attacks deal 3% of the target's maximum health. If the target had over 2,000 health, the bonus damage scales up, reaches a maximum of 5% health if the enemy had 2,750 health. I think this is one of my favorite sayings in Smite, but if the enemy had a billion protections, we would be doing at least 3% of their health. So it's just a great item to guarantee that you're dealing damage to some of the tankier characters. We call out miss and left, letting our team know.
Defend middle lane.
We're going to clear a wave, rotate in a jungle, set up a ward, maybe clear another camp. Agni's here. Not our fight. But we will try to take this purple buff. We go ahead and drop and pick up the purple. Now we're going to rotate back to our Harpy. We're going to check wave first. There is a wave here, so we want to clear the wave before rotating into jungle. Now we're going to go for our Harpy. Then we have enough money for Kinsai, so we're probably going to back right after this Harpy. A little bit of hesitation, but we are going to back, pick up our Kinsai. So now we're dealing good damage to Tyr and to Guan Yu. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Dash in on this Tyr. Cast our 1-2 combo, get the root onto him. We're going to start falling back. We don't really want to fight their 2 tanks. Now that Scotty's here, it's looking like a more favorable fight. Getting some damage off. Guan Yu ultimate. We dash. We try to dash into the wall. He stuns us out of it. We're going to use our beads. A little late right there. We're going to keep getting some basics off. We're losing a lot of health, but we are lifestealing a decent amount as well. We're able to get the pick onto the tier. We're going to keep up the pressure. Their team's here, so now we're going to dash away. With their damage here, we want to run. We use our 1. Hopefully it'll get a root. Looks like it did not. We get knocked up by Hevo. We do have our Aegis. We're going to wiggle a little bit. Use our Aegis. It looks like we were able to get him to use his 1. We dash into the wall, and it looks like we're safe.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and pick up 2 wards, buy some health potions, and then head back to dual lane. The enemy was able to secure the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer provides a buff that allows whichever team secures it a 40% movement speed increase when leaving Fountain for 15 seconds. So whenever you start the game, you actually start with this buff. You're a little bit faster and it allows you to get to camps or wave a little bit quicker. We're going to go ahead and clear our wave, go for a purple buff. I'm not sure where Charon is at this moment, but we probably could have pushed and tried to get the enemy purple buff before securing our own. We're going to go ahead and drop red with our Izanami. So we are down in kills, but we're actually up in gold. We get the root onto the tier. Tier dashes in onto the Izanami. We're going to keep landing basics on him. He uses his ultimate to get away. We're going to use our ultimate to kind of chase him down. We land. He dashes. We dash. And we're able to get him with the basic attack. We're going to clean up our left lane. Looks like there's a bit of a fight going on around the enemy red buff, so we're going to rotate to that. Izanami's able to clean up 1. We're going to use our 2-1 combo, get the root, and we're able to get the pick onto the Guan Yu. Now we're going to chase this Agni. He's under tower. Probably not too much we're going to be able to do, so we're going to go ahead and just clear this wave. We take a combo from Agni, but we still have a decent amount of health, and we can always just lifesteal it up. We're going to go ahead, check the Pyromancer, although we know it is down. Our team's able to get a Oni Fury. The Oni Fury is going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. It'll be a different color on the minimap, so we'll point that out whenever we see it. We get the root onto the tier. We get some good damage. He's about 80% health. We're going to go ahead and fall back. Not our fight. We're going to try to steal the enemy blue buff. Fire Giant is here. We should be looking to go for this objective pretty soon, so we're going to start putting wards on it. Going to go ahead and secure the mid harpies. So right now, the yellow dots on the minimap are the Oni minions, so they're a little bit stronger than normal minions. Evo's here. He gets to knock up onto our Chiron. Tier's behind us. We're going to start falling back into left jungle. We do not want to fight this Hevo directly on. We are able to dash into the wall and avoid the Hevo ult. We get the root onto the tier. We're going to get some basics onto him. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We thought we would need it on the Hevo. We did not. We're going to go ahead and dash onto this tier. So right now we have damage mitigation and increased movement speed. We're going to get some basics onto the tier and we're able to clean them up. We're going to go ahead and try to help out over here. Get some basics onto the Guan Yu. That's a slow from the Scotty. We're going to dash in. We're going to use our beads and fall back. We didn't expect Agni to be around the corner.
An enemy has been slain.
No problem. You're deadly.
So we're going to go ahead and back and pick up Silverbranch Bow. Silverbranch Bow is going to provide us 30 physical power, 30% attack speed, and 10% penetration. It has a passive that for each 0.02 attack speed we go over the cap, we're going to gain 2 physical power. So right now we're already over the cap without using our 2. We're Whenever we use our 2, we're going to go off over the cap even further, and that's just going to increase our physical power. We're going to go ahead and pick up our purple buff. We're going to see if we can catch this Agni out of place. It does not look like we're going to be able to. So right now it says we have 5 stacks on our Silverbranch Bow. So that's going to be an additional 10 power. Let's see, we got to see what the number is whenever we cast our 2. We're going to get some basics onto the tower, not lose too much health, and then just lifesteal off this wave. We're going to go ahead and push this tower. Looks like we lost Izanami. It looks like Chiron's going down as well. Terra's in a bit of a bad position. She's surrounded by 3 people and no damage. We're going to go ahead and cast our 1 in case the minions come. I'm going to go ahead and start working on this left Phoenix. Evo's here. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate and use it to get on out of there. Use it defensively. Scotty's able to get the pick onto the Chiron. So we just got left Phoenix. Somebody should be over there trying to clean up that wave. We're going to go ahead and work on the Fire Giant. So whenever we cast our 2, that 5 goes up to 33. So that's an additional 66 power whenever we use our 2 and get that increased attack speed. That's a lot of power. I'm assuming that the 33 stacks represents the stack for 2 physical power and not 33 physical power. We're going to go ahead and sell our Hunter's Blessing and pick up Atalanta's Bow. Atalanta's Bow is going to provide 25 physical power, 25% attack speed, and 20% penetration. It has a passive that upon getting a kill or assist, we're going to gain Atalanta's agility for 10 seconds. It's going to increase our attack speed by 20% and decrease our movement speed penalties by 30%. So we have Fire Giant. We need to group up around Terra.
Your right tower is under attack.
Right now we're trying to catch this Hebo. We're going to use our 2-1 combo. We're able to get the root. He uses his Aegis. We're going to dash in to follow. We maybe could have used our beats right there, but Hebo used his ultimate, so he should be good. That was definitely a favorable thing for our team. Having the Hebo ult down is pretty big. Tier's here. If it's just him, we might fight, but we don't want to sit in a bad position. Wait for somebody to rotate on us, so we're going to go ahead and rotate out.
I'm on it.
We're going to go ahead and attack the Gold Fury. Since the last Gold Fury was an Oni Fury, this one is a Primal Fury. The Primal Fury is going to provide a team buff that increases everyone's damage towards jungle camps by 5%. This includes Harpies, Colored Camps, Future Gold Furies, Pyromancer, and Fire Giant. So we're kind of grouping up mid. We're going to dash in aggressively, try to get some damage onto this Agni. We get tagged by Hebo.
Ultimate is ready.
We're going to set up a ward so that way we know if anyone's trying to come from the side. We're going to use our 2-1 combo, turn our attention to this tier. Guan Yu uses his ultimate. We're going to dash into the wall, avoid the Guan Yu, dash away. Get some basics, get some good damage. Hebo uses his ultimate. A lot of weak people here. We're going to turn our attention to the Hebo. He's the majority of the damage. He's a lot faster than us. We lose another teammate. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Scotty was able to get the right Phoenix. We're going to dash in on this Hebo. Dash to avoid his knockup. Oh, we're missing so many basics. So many basics. No. Is he going to get away? He got away. That's a shame. Scotty and Izanami were able to get that right Phoenix. They're a little far pushed up. We're going to rotate, see if we can help them out. We use our 1-2 combo. We're going to focus this on you. We're going to use our beads to avoid the Agni damage.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Use our 1-2 combo. Go ahead and fall back a little bit. It's 5 people pushing into 3. We kind of want to help out the Izanami, but we don't want to put ourselves in a bad position. Hibo's here. We heard a Guan Yu ult. We're going to dash away.
Be right back. Attack left lane. Attack
Izanami's still hanging in there. We're going to go ahead and just back, though. I believe we have our ultimate, so we can just ult in. Nope, we do not have our ultimate. We went ahead and bought the movement speed potion. We're going to buy 2 health pots, and then we are going to go into Mantle of Discord. We're just going to round off this build with a little bit of protection. I feel like we have 4 hunters. The damage is there. The damage is there just within our kit if we're landing our basic attacks. Mantle of Discord is just going to buy us a little bit of cushion if we get pushed. Mantle of Discord is going to provide us 60 physical and 60 magical protections along with 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that if we fall below a certain health threshold, we're going to become CC immune and unleash a shockwave that's going to stun enemies for 1 second. So somebody from the Discord, Kyle, just joined the server asking me and our mid laner Spoonman to join a custom game, 5v5 Conquest. We played it, I recorded it. If you are interested in seeing it, please leave a comment down below. It could possibly be a new video format for the channel, doing custom game with Discord members. And if you haven't joined the Discord, the link is in the description down below. Great place to party up with people. I do streams every Sunday. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, try to get on out of here. We're thinking about landing on somebody. We're just going to land back down. And we're going to go ahead and back. So I do a stream every Sunday where I play with members from the Discord server. I just put a post out. The first 4 people to reply are the people I invite and try to play with. But if you are interested in that custom game, let me know. We're going to try to get the root onto tier, get some basics onto him. We do not want to waste our time chasing tier around, which is exactly what we're doing right now. So if tier wants to run around our phoenixes, like, that's all him. We'll let him do it. We need to push left lane or right lane as a team. So right now, we're going to try to group up with our Terra, Chiron, and it looks like Scotty's able to get the tier. Izanami gets the pick. Scotty helped cut him off. We're going to go ahead and start rotating towards right. Chiron's over here. If we could box Chiron, this could be a good pick for us. Chiron's here. We're going to use our 1-2 combo. It looks like we caught him in the shop. He uses his Aegis. We're hitting minions. We got to land a basic on him. We're going to use our 2 or our 1. Hit him with a basic attack. And we're able to clean up the Chiron. Agni's here. We don't... Oh, now we do have a wave to lifesteal off of. So we're going to try to lifesteal off this wave. Hibo's here. We're going to try to use our ultimate. But Hibo ults us, and Agni does some follow-up damage, and they're able to get the pick onto us. We're able to get the Fire Giant, the Enhanced Fire Giant. The Fire Giant and the Enhanced Fire Giant are going to give you increased HP 5, MP 5, so you're going to recover while out of combat or in combat. The Enhanced Fire Giant is going to make it to where you deal additional damage to structures, so it's very helpful for endgame sieging.
Attack the right phoenix.
Right there. We were a little overstepped. We probably needed a ward to know that the Hibo was coming. As soon as we heard him, we used our ultimate, but they were able to burn us down before we were able to fly away.
Your left tower is under attack.
So right now, we are just trying to get a Phoenix and then end the game, hopefully. We bought a damage pot. We have enough money to upgrade our relics. We probably need to do that. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. And we have no idea who we're actually flying in on, so we're just going to choose. We throw our 1-2 combo. We get some basics. Chiron's able to get the pick onto Chiron. We're going to keep getting our basics off. We're aiming for the Hebo. Agni's able to provide a little bit of cover, a little bit of peel. We're going to go ahead and get some shots onto Agni. He uses his dash. Now we're just going to focus the Phoenix. Guan Yu uses his ultimate. We're still just focusing the Phoenix. We use our 1-2 combo. We get the root onto Guan Yu. We're going to land some basics onto him. So we just need to attack one of these side lanes. We have a nice little push going. We just need to capitalize and get at least 2 Phoenixes here. I don't think we necessarily have end potential, but we definitely have Phoenix potential. Okay, maybe we have end potential. It's just 2 people left. And we have 4 hunters, so we should be able to melt this thing. Yeah. Well, that is going to be the end of this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. The stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.